Stay outside, yes.
Oh,
Outside. Oh, well, but you're not in Indiana.
Thanks for reminding me.
I'm gonna move over here. Oh,
Hey, Jim, Alan Parker is not dead.
I
He's
know.
alive.
I've been informed that.
Bless his heart.
he's there.
That's good.
Where
Yeah,
is
did
he?
you guys see that? Did Sandy Armacost send something to you guys about Alan?
No.
No.
Okay, I'll have to read that to you in a minute.
Okay.
I can't, there she is.
Yes.
She can tell you. She can tell you all about it. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes. Sandy must have it figured out. She
Uh-huh.
can do this
She's
herself.
She's connecting to audio.
Yeah.
She looks like a deer in headlights. Like,
Yeah.
She does.
Hi, Sandy. Can you hear everybody?
Yeah,
We
I don't
can't.
think so.
Maybe not.
Maybe if you, admit.
She's talking to somebody.
Maybe she thinks she's talking to us.
Hello.
Sandy, you need to turn on your sound.
there's no,
She says, I don't know how to do that.
Bottom of the screen,
Bottom of the screen.
Bottom of the screen.
left-hand corner.
will it be right side or wrong side if I write it?
No,
Brother.
probably wrong side.
Or right-hand corner, maybe.
Admit. Okay, hang on. I'm still admitting people.
No, it's backwards, isn't it?
Bottom of screen.
Can't read that.
Can't write backwards.
Jim, did you get the obituaries that I emailed to you
No.
last week?
Oh,
I did the one of your brother and your sister both.
Oh.
I found him though.
Huh?
But
Oh, you
thanks for
found
the
them?
thought.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for
Okay.
the heads up.
Yeah, I didn't have your number to call you and I picked your email out of Tom's and thought I got them attached and sent to you, but not
Yeah.
recognizing it. They might have went to spam or Italy or somewhere.
Yeah, there was a funeral mass for Mike on Monday.
hmm
In
So-
Richmond?
No, in Lake Forest.
Illinois.
Yeah.
iPad's coming on.
Can you share the obituary?
Sure. I will
Okay,
do that.
thanks.
No, you're not going outside. It's raining.
Nancy,
Not
put
going
yourself
outside.
on mute.
That sounds like my message today. No, you're not going outside.
Well, she's got her head in my lap.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Our little kitty has been out. It's sunny today and she has been out running around everywhere. It's going to be hilarious when it gets cold. I don't know. She's not going to know what to do.
So Sandy, were you able to get the sound going? No.
We've lost her. She's not even in the picture.
Well, her head-
Maybe she
Top
went
of her
to get
head's there.
Dwayne.
Shoot, that's frustrating. It must,
Yes, it is.
I'm
I
wondering
know.
if it's to her sound on her computer,
It probably is.
Yeah.
that she needs to find
Probably.
that
Is she
and
on a
raise
computer
the
or an
sound
iPad?
level. There she is.
Wait a minute.
She's coming in
Okay.
probably
Again.
on her phone.
Hmm.
There you
Oh.
go. She's connecting.
Oh, she's coming in down at the bottom now.
Poor kid.
Oh, I hear noise.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Now this is my phone. So now I don't know how to get to, my dog is just clawing every. Hey, Rosie, come on over here, girl. Here, have a treat. Have a treat. There you go. Now, how do I get this other screen? Oh, close that.
No, it's okay.
Really doing the same thing Sandy is. I can't get my computer to have a sound, but I now have all your pictures on the computer, but I'm still hearing and seeing, well, I see you on both.
Yeah,
But I'm
Sandy,
on my phone.
Sandy,
Yes.
don't turn off your computer or you won't be able to see everybody.
Okay, but I don't, there's like numbers up there and it says close. Should I close that?
No.
No, just leave it alone. We can see you
But-
fine. If you
Yeah,
can you
see
see us
Mary.
on your computer?
Well, I can't see all of you. I just see one at a time.
Okay.
Hey, if you scroll across, put your finger on your screen, on your phone screen, you'll get about 4 of us at once. That's what I learned. But on your
Iron dots at the bottom.
Okay, now I see a few. I see Jim and
So you can do that 2 or 3 times, Sandy, and you'll get all of us.
Now, what do
Try
I
it again. Run your finger across your phone, your cell phone another time, and you'll get different ones of us.
okay, I'm doing that. I have that. Now see,
Okay.
this is the time when Vicky should have been here to help me, but she's not on today. Now, could I do that with my iPad?
On your
Tell her
oh,
to
you're
do it.
using, okay,
Tell her how to do
I
it.
you're
have
using
both.
an iPad?
And a phone.
Okay, your iPad up in the top left-hand corner, you should see a thing that's right now it says,
Leave. Mine
look
says
for
leave.
something that says gallery view. Gallery view and touch gallery view.
Oh, shoot. This is so frustrating. Join audio, stop, share, participant, more. Let's see what they have. Meetings.
No,
No,
Uh,
it doesn't say gallery view.
up in the top left-hand corner, it doesn't?
Mm-mm. It just has like switch camera, switch to, gallery view. Oh, wait a minute.
There you go.
Now it is. Now, okay.
Okay, so now we can hear you, see you, and you can see all of us, correct?
Yes,
Okay, that's good.
perfect.
You have to have Vicky give you a lesson.
Well, I was going to take my iPad over today and have her show me, but I figured I had what I needed. I just didn't know really what buttons to push.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
This is a new learning experience. It's great.
Yeah, there you go.
Fun.
Okay, good, good. So we've got you going. And now, since we've got you, and I don't want to lose you, but just in case. So I just got your email. I was such a crazy morning. I didn't get a chance to check email till just a little while ago. And so I got pictures from Jim and I got that thing from you on Alan Parker. Could you tell them or read them some of that stuff about Alan? Because that is really cool.
It is so interesting. I tell you, he's such an interesting man. And I said, Mary Vance and I he writes haikus and poetry. And so anyway, we've been on Facebook with him. This is what it says. It says, hitch a ride with J.W. Palmer on a journey of love, joy, pain, and awakening as he rides his bicycle alone across the heartland of America. Bewildered by the blur of events, 2 years in Vietnam, 4 years in college, and 6 in a mind-numbing marriage, he was suffering from PTSD. As his wheels turned, he untangles his mind and emotions, one revolution at a time. Through a succession of vignettes, we get to peer into his soul as he struggles to evolve within the chrysalis of the 70s. Do you want me to go on, or is that
Sure,
enough?
yeah, go ahead. And it has a cool picture of him.
Yeah, I'll show you. Disillusioned after finishing college in 1974, he and his wife split up and went looking for answers. As he fights his mind, the wind, the terrain, he meets the amazing people and animals who live in the middle of the country. People are interested in his story, and the shy poet evolves into a skilled storyteller, telling them about his trip, and us about his search for the light at the end of the tunnel, as he finds out that the light he is looking for is within, blazing away like the sun shining at midnight. And then it just says that originally from Richmond, Indiana, Alan Joseph Parker now lives in Portland, Oregon. He wrote his first poem in 1968, sitting on a rock in Vietnam, watching the full harvest moon. Somebody's coming in, I think.
I'm on my Zoom call.
Watching the full harvest moon rise through the scattered clouds over the mountains and feeling at peace in the middle of the world. So anyway, and that's it. Can you see this if I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Sort of.
I see Rick Putoff. I sent you an email today, Rick.
I
Did
know
you
you
get
did,
it?
Sandy.
Oh, good. Is that why you're on?
That's right. I broke away from the beach here in Naples to come up and see all you folks.
I got email crazy.
We are thrilled.
But this is a really wonderful book. I can't see myself at all, but this is a wonderful book.
Yeah.
It really is.
And it says he's written hundreds of poems.
He has.
Yeah.
And his haikus are just wonderful. I was going to pick one out and then I didn't. But his haikus are wonderful. And Mary and I have been reading them for I don't know how many, a long time.
Huh.
They could hear
Thought
you.
he was dead. Was he?
Sorry about that.
Well, he must be getting the email
Yeah.
because I think we've got his email address correct. I'll have to check that.
Yeah.
But if not,
Getting a ceiling.
uh,
It says, Sandy Armitage, do you see nothing but a ceiling?
Yeah.
That's what I was
That's
seeing until I
You
got
should
it.
turn off her phone.
oh, Sandy,
Yes,
I do not have his correct email address. The old one was Grace Wallen.
No, I have. I sent it to you just a few.
Oh, just
not-
now. Okay.
I sent you his phone number and his new email.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
don't know if you knew this, but on Facebook, Alan was doing one whole year of haikus every day.
Oh my,
I did.
He
I
took,
did.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that just ended in 2019, but I'm not positive.
I've
Oh,
been
I
reading
see.
it
There's
for a
the
long time.
But I meant he took on a challenge for himself to write an haiku every day. Haiku.
Huh.
Yeah, well, if you want the book, I'm sure he has plenty.
Sure he does.
Well, I don't know whether he has plenty, but we have this one. And gee, I wish I could just send it around to you so you could all read it. But
Yeah, why don't you? Yeah.
No, we can go out together. That's good.
We support Alan.
well, Rick, if you ever come visit me again,
If I ever get back
you
to
can have
Richmond,
it. I know you don't get back to Richmond because your mother died and just don't get back to
love his
Richmond.
sister there.
I know you do. Yeah. Do you get back to visit her?
Usually every Christmas, so I'll be seeing her Christmas and have to come over past your place, you and Dwayne.
Oh yeah, please do. hmm
Okay.
My brother will be here the day after Christmas, just so you know.
Yeah, he always comes after the
The
day
day
after.
after Christmas. I know. Yeah.
So, Rick, were you successful in connecting with Dick Houston?
Yes, I was. He hasn't heard anything back yet.
Yeah,
about
I
Donna,
haven't
but-
told him, and so if you could give everybody an update, that'd be great.
Well, Tom called me and told me this morning that Dick tried to get in the restroom or the bathroom yesterday, I guess it was, and couldn't get in. And Donna was in there. When they finally got in, got the door open, and she was on the floor, but she was conscious. And, I
Oh,
don't
my
know what happened.
word.
She doesn't know what happened. So they took her to the hospital. She's been having some problems with, what do you call it, Tom? Early onset dementia.
Yeah.
Dementia.
Comes and goes. She'll be totally coherent for a while and then just for 5 minutes go off the wall. I mean, they driving and Dick doesn't let her drive anymore. So he can't drive either yet because he hasn't got his license back because of his problems he had. But he hadn't heard from her when I called him right after I talked to you, and he's still waiting to hear back from the hospital about how she is. So, but they're they both have their issues. My God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
really.
had
Sounds like it.
stroke, prostate cancer, broken this, broken that.
Wow.
Diabetes.
Yeah.
He's still positive. I mean, he's still.
Yeah. That's amazing. The attitude, the positive attitude he has.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. He also told us that, of course, he can't go see her, and they
Right.
wouldn't let him in their parking lot at the hospital.
He can't go see who? Who can he
Why?
see?
Anna.
Are they in?
What do you mean he can't go to the parking?
Go into the hospital. because of
Hospital.
COVID.
Right.
Oh, the hospital.
They wouldn't even let him. He
Go
said,
in as a visitor.
Right.
said, just stay at home because you can't even get into our parking.
That's right.
That's what I told you last week, that Carol Campbell, her husband was not good. And she actually called me this morning. They wouldn't let her in to the hospital either when she had to bring him last Saturday, but they actually were able to bring him home Wednesday. And she told me today, tomorrow. I'm sorry, Jane, to be talking about that. I'm so sorry to lose about Dave. But some of you, it might have been Vicki Roller knew Carol, but I forgot which one of you said you might have known Carol Campbell. She was
I
that.
did.
Which one?
I did, Jean.
Jean. Oh, hi, Jean. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure last week when I didn't have the whole screen up who said they knew her, but she was married to my brother and he passed away in 2006. And now she's going through it again. Yeah. But he's at home. So that helps for her anyway.
Yeah. And then Rick, then Jim passed this along to me. I saw that email. I called Rick about this. If you want to tell him, the update on Bob Van Pelt.
Dear.
Oh, what's happened?
Uh-oh.
Rick.
Yo, well, Scott Porter told me about 5 days ago that Bob had contracted the virus. He's in a Harvard-based nursing home, and he'll probably die there. He can't walk, but he contracted it, but it was very minor. His temperature was 99, and it's already going down to 98. But he had to move out of his room into the
Quarantine.
protected area, the quarantined area. So I
Rick,
expect to hear
is
something
Bob
any day
married?
from him, or Scott. Let me know how things are. But Bob said, I called Bob as soon as I found out. He sounded good. He said, I feel fine. Bob's strong. He's got a strong heart and doesn't have any problems except MS, and that's effective. So bowels and everything for 25 years.
Yes, I think he does. I think he is married. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, he is married, I believe, unless there's been a divorce or something that I have not heard about.
Because he's never mentioned her.
That's right.
I don't know.
He's been in this nursing home now for several years.
Wow.
And he
I
can't
didn't
get out of
realize
bed.
that.
Sandy, can you adjust your camera on your phone? You're kind of from the nose down, or maybe it's on your iPad.
iPad.
I can't even see myself, so I'm not any
Now
place.
I'm starting to see your eyes.
I can't see myself, so up
There.
There you go. Yeah.
That's there.
Yeah.
Good. Stay right there.
Are you guys kidding me? Can you see me at all?
Yeah, great.
Yeah, there you're smiling. Stick your
Okay,
tongue
good.
out. Stick your
Yeah.
tongue out. Let's see.
No, I have to do that.
She needs to turn her phone off.
Oh, how do I do? Oh, my phone off.
If
Turn your phone off.
We
may
might
lose-
not get it.
Yeah, it's going.
we may lose our sound.
There.
Ah, there you go. Oh, no.
Whoops, wait, no.
Now you're in 3 frames.
There you go.
There.
Now, I turned
But
it
she's living.
off. My phone is off. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I hear you from my phone. That's weird.
That's okay.
Well, that's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, I'm afraid you
Yes, I
completely
promise
turned
you, I will get this.
we may not get your sound. But anyway, so Jane, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Had great support from my family and friends, and so that's really helped, except my immediate family all has been exposed to COVID, so I can't see them.
Okay.
Wow.
First it was my daughter, now it's my grandson. So I think we're a couple weeks away. We're planning on having a celebration of life down at the ball field on the 13th, and I'm just hoping they all can make it there.
Wow.
Two sons are coming in, and Trent and Summer are driving down from Northern California. So,
Oh, gosh.
but you know, you have to keep it really small because of COVID.
Yes.
So
Right.
Yeah.
we're going to have it at the ball field. So
That's
Appropriate.
really,
do you know, 7 months ago today was our first Zoom, and that was the day I dropped him off at the emergency room. So
Oh
Mhm.
my God.
I didn't know that.
Wow, what a trip.
it was really 7 months.
yep, today. It was April 25th.
Wow.
So,
Huh.
but
Man.
My condolences, Jane.
oh,
I've
thank you
been
very
busy moving
Oh,
every
yes.
day, and
I tell you, it was a shock that day because the day we Zoomed, he was doing great.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's
But it
just-
was great that he had a great last day.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
had
right.
a quality of life for sure the last month, which, you know, I'm really thankful for that.
And you did too.
I did too, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good, Judy. That's good.
And I'm
Hey, Jane.
thankful was there because I had been out to lunch with a friend and I was home about 15 minutes.
Okay.
And I asked him if he needed anything before I was going to do my bridge game with the girls. And he said, no, he was fine. And I was just calling them when he yelled out, call 911, because he was just bleeding like crazy. And
Wow.
10 minutes later, he was gone.
Man.
Wow.
Wow.
It was very quick.
Huh.
He'd had some guys over to watch football and fix him chicken wings,
Yeah.
watch the
Mhm.
Packers. And so
That's just,
that's the way to
And he
go.
saw the Packers win, right?
Yeah, he told me it wasn't a very pretty game, but they at least had won. So
Yeah. So,
oh.
did he have any requests, Jane, that he told you about in the last part of his life?
no. His one thing he wanted to do is in January, he wanted to go to a different cancer center to get their opinion. And no, he was very hopeful that he was going to, you know, continue like he was indefinitely. I think he really thought so. So,
Wow.
Mm.
so I'm glad he wasn't, you know, sitting around thinking
Oh, yeah.
this could be
Yeah.
my last day.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, he definitely demonstrated the right way to go about things. I don't know if you can control that.
Yeah. No, I mean, from not even able to sit up in the bed to walking,
Yeah.
taking a half-mile walk and going down to the ball field without a walker. And yeah, he was,
Unbelievable.
yeah, he was, other than being, still hadn't put on much weight, so he was tired a lot, but otherwise he was almost like normal. He was eating his regular food. And so I have a whole box of White Castles in the freezer, a box of Bob Evans sausage biscuits.
Yum.
Got the 20
Yeah.
count. So those are in the freezer. So
You need to put those out on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not eating those.
Put a sign in your yard with a cooler.
I have people that would take them if I want to get them out.
Some of those guys he played ball with would take them.
Yeah.
Exactly. Take them to the ballpark.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
those are nice.
frozen and you have to
Hey,
cook them.
that would be a great thing for the celebration, by the
Well,
way.
that's what I
See?
thought, you know. Of
Great idea.
course,
Yeah.
most of my family are vegetarians, so they wouldn't touch any of it.
Well, even
Get them
the
French fries.
meat eaters wouldn't touch
Yeah.
White
Yeah.
Castle.
Yeah. But we didn't have,
Nothing to get you.
we do have a White Castle now in Scottsdale, and they say it takes a good hour, hour and a half to be able to get your food. So we never had made it over there.
I know. Oh, man.
That means they're
For those
busy.
of you who have White Castles where you live, I mean, that's like a delicacy here.
Do you have In-N-Out burgers there?
Yeah.
Oh,
You have In-N-Out?
I heard about the one that just opened up somewhere and they were waiting hours to get in there.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
That would not be my favorite place in and out.
Oh, no.
no.
Are you a vegetarian yourself, Jane?
No, no.
My daughter is too. I thought, where'd that come from? Yeah.
Mine have been for like 35 years, so a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
And my son and his wife are going to stay with weeks. They're going to stay through Christmas, and it's like, what in the world do I fix them to eat? I bought a vegetable lasagna, and that's the only thing I've planned.
Okay.
I don't know if other folks that were cookers or, you know what I mean, just that had to do the food. So I just didn't want to say women only, but when I was growing up, we started with the meat. It was like, what meat are we having? And then we would add the potato and the vegetable accordingly.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't really even know how to do anything unless I start with the meatloaf or the pork roast or the something.
Before Thanksgiving, my son's wife fixed a baked tofu.
Oh, gross.
Oh,
And mashed potatoes and gravy and some vegetables, but baked tofu. Now that sounds pretty gross.
You can have Mexican tofu.
I'll send you a website to look at, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're vegetarian,
Yeah, it's vegetarian.
My daughter-in-law is a vegan and
Oh,
they
that's
have all
even
kinds of recipes, lots
Yeah.
of different prepared meals as well.
wow.
I
Jane,
have a
I bet
granddaughter
you've got
that's
a,
vegan. Yeah.
I bet you have a health food store near you and
We
they'll do
do.
carry out. They'll
Yeah.
just do curbside. So get a whole bunch of frozen stuff.
Yes. And we'll just kind of figure it out when they get here.
Yeah, they're good cooks.
So, yeah. We
You'll
won't.
become a vegetarian.
You what?
You'll become a vegetarian.
When I stay with him, I'm a vegetarian, but so anyhow.
Man, that'd be tough.
Oh,
yeah, I agree.
Now,
Not me.
no.
Jim Hope, you sent those pictures to everyone, correct?
What? Which one?
The one that with the,
With you and Tom.
well, the first communion thing. Did
Yeah.
anybody see that and recognize the little girl that I said I thought was Marianne Nufrio? Anybody?
I didn't see those pictures.
Susan Weissman.
I saw them, but I didn't see anybody I recognized.
I recognize them, but I can't remember names.
You said
Oh,
Susan Weissman or Marianne Nufrio. I don't think it looked like Marianne Nufrio. I think it
So
looked
you think it looks like Susan Weissman?
Yeah.
Really?
I thought.
Wow.
yeah, I think it was Susan Weissman.
Okay.
Wow.
Did Sini respond to you?
I didn't say.
Oh, okay. So-
But Diane doesn't believe that was Johnny Having.
Really? How about
Oh.
No,
Sunday?
Johnny Hayden was in my class. He cannot claim him
He was-
unless he made 2 first communions.
They
Yeah.
failed.
Well, knowing Johnny, he may have.
True.
We had Sonsini in that class too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim, yeah.
Well, you
That's
took
what-
a makeup class?
Yeah. It was a makeup class.
What happened to Harvey?
Okay. Well, that's why Jack Gadosh was in my first communion class. He must have been making it up from,
Yeah.
because I was showing it to Carol. He
Huh.
was in art.
Mm.
And we
You
had
can always
Shane.
recognize a Gadosh.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Early on.
Photo.
We had Shane Bushy in that class for whatever reason. That was Tommy's next door neighbor.
Yeah, I did not, Jim and I, neither one remembered him being Catholic, so I don't know how that happened.
I don't know that name.
I know that name, Shane Bush.
Shane Bushy lived next door, and I don't know why, but everybody used to pick on Shane Bushy.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, he's right smack in the middle there, isn't he?
Yeah, he was in the
Can
middle.
you see that, Tom, or anyone else?
Yeah, yeah.
Look at
Don't
him.
put-
He looks so innocent.
Also,
Innocent?
Yeah.
Did you say innocent?
Innocent. I said he looks
Yeah.
innocent.
He looks it.
Yeah, right. Good old Shane. Mm. So,
Yeah.
well, did anybody do anything wild for Thanksgiving besides somebody cooking tofu?
Well, my daughter and her mother-in-law and myself, we each cooked about 3 or 4 dishes and divided them up. And in the driveway, we dropped off each other's food. And the men stayed in the car and we took our food home and ate by ourselves. So, but we got the whole Thanksgiving meal by not having to fix the whole thing. So that's pretty
Good. Good idea.
leftovers. So, yeah. Yeah.
So Sandy, can you hear again?
I can hear a little bit.
Okay,
Okay, now wait.
there you go. That
There you
sounds
go.
better.
She's coming in off the phone. Yeah, it's showing up there.
Thank you, Harvey. I'm trying to.
Hey, guys, I gotta say goodbye. This is my last day at the beach in Florida and they're calling me, so.
All right, take care, Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Okay, bye,
See y'all.
Rick. Take
Good
care.
luck. Good
Yeah,
luck.
when you
Bye.
move into your new place there, Rick, we want to see pictures.
Yeah, well, if we find a place,
We want a guiding tour.
Oh, you haven't
Yeah.
found it?
that may
Walk
be a
around.
while. I mean, we
Walk
sold our
around.
house in 2 days and so we're renting until June.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Hope we find a place to live sometime in that 6 months or 5 months.
So so you're renting the place where you are now, that you're renting that?
No, like the last time I saw you guys, that was last week, I think.
It's
And
moving.
That was
Yep.
your house.
we were moving then.
Yeah.
It took us 4 days to pack up all our crap.
That's pretty good.
Only
Well,
4 days.
That's not Rick, that- bro.
The house went with furniture and all, so we're out
Oh, my gosh.
looking for a
Wow.
place to sleep.
Wow.
Take care, everybody. Love y'all.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Same
Take
here,
care.
Rick.
See.
TP, are you in this photo somewhere? I think Jim thought you were.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's in there.
I'm that guy that has this second row with the hat sitting up, the bill
Yeah.
sitting up, and
Yeah.
with glasses and with buck teeth.
And blonde hair.
Buck teeth.
Blonde hair.
And the blonde hair.
Yeah.
White hair, yeah.
That guy
Right
right,
back
yeah,
on the
right
middle of
there.
the front
yeah.
row.
Third from the left.
Where was
Yeah.
that? At a camp or something?
Oh,
Yeah.
CYO camp.
Uh-huh.
Rancho Formosa.
Camp Rancho
Brown
Formosa,
County.
down
Huh?
in Brown County.
Yeah.
Oh, Brown.
I went there. What was he
Close,
attend-
close to Gnawbone.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. It's a Catholic camp, and that's about all I know. And I think they still run it.
Yeah, they still run it. It still exists.
I mean, my son went when he was in school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Judy Christie and I went to a Catholic camp in Ohio, Fort Scott. Remember?
I
Why
did
did we do
too.
that?
Oh, I didn't know you went there. I went there.
Who
You weren't
said they
Catholic.
were there? Diane, you were there?
No, I was. Nancy.
Oh, well, you're not in my picture I have.
Well, I must have not been there at the same time you were.
I don't know how we ended up at Catholic camp since we
I have
weren't.
no
there.
idea.
So-
Well, I
so
went with Francie
Quaker-
LaChavio.
A Quaker was at a Catholic camp and I had no idea what they were doing.
Well, they're out there trying to convert you.
Yeah.
They failed.
We had to do kind of, yeah, we had to
Boy,
go to church or something, didn't we?
That's kind of funny because when I went away to college or came over here to Dayton for the junior college at Miami Jacobs, I stayed at the Loretto, which was a Catholic home run by the nuns. And I'm not Catholic. I didn't know what they were doing. And I still made out in the parking lot, so they didn't come out and check.
You did what?
Okay. That's good. That's good.
So
But I
Tom,
did
you
marry
So
him.
remember,
cute.
I did marry him. I just didn't stay married.
Yeah, there we are.
There you are.
Jim,
They're-
Who is that, Jim? And
so would you identify?
Tommy.
Jim and
Jim
Tom.
and Tommy.
Yeah, I'm a little bit heavier there. Yeah. That's probably about 200 pounds there. I'm 170 now.
you almost have boobs, Tom.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that?
Seinfeld called those a bro or something that men would wear as a bra. Remember
Oh,
that
okay.
Seinfeld episode? Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Oh,
A man's ear.
A man's ear.
man's
Thank
ear,
you.
man's ear.
That was a Seinfeld episode.
Yes.
Good, Harvey. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
And Jim, you look
Who-
good.
Yeah,
Man.
that was
Who's that? Yeah. Who's that?
You,
That-
same
That's-
pose.
Jim
Yeah,
and Tom.
that's Jim and Tom. I
Wow.
think I'm skinnier than Jim there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. How old were you there?
Yeah.
You're 10, probably 9 or 10.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where was that, Jim?
That was same Camp Rancho Formasa,
All right.
DIO camp.
Yeah.
So you got any camp stories?
I remember they used to have campfires. They used to tell all kinds of weird, scary stories, of course.
Oh, yeah.
They told really great. I mean, the old timey, you sit around the fire and it was real dark out in the woods, and these brothers, I think they were priests in training or something from St. Meinrad, would tell these really scary ghost stories.
Yeah.
I mean, they were scary. Yeah, I remember that. And then the only other thing I remember is my hair was shaved short, and one day one of those brothers came up and he grabbed a hold of me and he sat me down real quick and he said, "Quick, give me a match." And he lit up a cigarette and he stuck it on my head.
What?
Ah,
Yeah, and it was I had a tick.
Oh.
It was a tick.
Oh.
And the tick, that's the way he got the tick out.
Take out of your hair, yeah.
wow.
And I just recently thought of that because one of our cats came in just about 2 weeks ago and had a tick on his head. I said, "Quick, give me a match and a cigarette." He didn't have any.
No cigarettes, got lots of matches.
Judy and I were counselors at Camp Clemens.
Oh, my
Oh,
gosh.
And we
Right.
had Rick,
went there.
Gordon, and Andy came up, and we would sneak out of the cabin at night when we were the counselors.
And we would go back and those kids would be in their sleeping bags on 3-tiered bunks, cheap, those little black things. And half of them would be on the floor. They'd fall out all the time in their sleeping bags. And Jane and I'd spend our time heaving them back up and heaving them back up. And we go out again.
Now, you don't want to talk about what you were doing out. do you?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't remember. I think we were so scared to be out and getting caught.
Oh, I think you better remember.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I think.
What do you
That's right.
remember?
Oh, I remember we went off somewhere and were making out.
Oh, no, my God.
I just remember
How
getting
old were you?
out of the cabin and meeting them in the woods, and then I don't remember anything else.
So we were.
Yeah.
don't tell them that. Don't tell them that.
And my sister-in-law was in. Judy was her counselor, Debbie.
Oh, my gosh.
I was?
Yeah, I thought she told you that. I'm
Maybe
pretty
she
sure
did. I
she
forgot.
mentioned her.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how she always knew who you were.
Now,
Oh,
was
dear.
Was Camp Clemens a YMCA, YWCA camp?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
so.
yes.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you teach, Jane, there? Did you do water?
I have no idea. It wouldn't have been swimming or horses or I have no clue what I taught, but I had to do something, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. And we drank that bug juice out of tin pitchers. Remember that bug juice?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, it was Kool-Aid.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
And then, did any of you young men go to Camp Clemens?
I went to Camp Clemens.
Because my
Right.
brother was telling me how when the guys would be at Camp Clemens, they couldn't wear bathing suits.
Yes, that was the YMCA.
Yeah, that was.
What'd you wear?
What'd you wear? Go naked?
Are you serious?
Kind of weird.
Yeah, I took
Yeah,
I took swimming class at YMCA, and I think we were naked in that thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
And I don't know why that was the case, but yeah,
It's
if you went to the
sanitation.
YMCA,
Weren't there,
that's what it-
weren't there some twins who ran that? And the suspicion was that both of them were gay.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds like a Boy Scout.
So, because I remember taking the swimming lessons and having to go in naked, and I was offended about that.
Yeah.
Right.
As you should have been.
Yeah.
I hate it. Oh,
Anyway, I once remember their names. I think I was telling Betsy about it, but it's been a few years, so I'll try to come up with a name. Yeah.
Yeah, with the twins.
Yeah.
Huh.
And one of them might have been a physician. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Wow.
weird.
Huh.
Those were the days, you remember?
Yeah.
those days.
Our RHS twins, Sue and Sally, just had birthdays. I don't know if anybody saw that on Facebook. Brittenhams, Sue and
Yeah.
Sally just had
Yeah,
their
that's-
birthdays.
I did see that.
Good.
Yeah.
I can hear again,
75.
you guys. I'm so glad to be able to hear you again.
Good.
Good. Well, we're done talking about you now, Sandy.
Right. We moved on.
Well, let's see. So Karen, you said that you had kind of like, well, you had an exchange. And we did also, so some friends where we've gone the last couple of years for Thanksgiving. This year, they invited and then we said, geez, we just don't feel good about it. And
Yeah.
no problem. We didn't think you would. And so we will bring you Thanksgiving dinner. So they brought
Nice.
dinner and Jane Ann made them a pie and I bought her her favorite wine and we handed off the pie and the wine and she made Thanksgiving dinner and they gave us so much we're having we're having a whole dinner again
ate about
tonight.
half of it.
Oh, good.
That's great. That's great.
Awesome. Oh, yeah.
So that was good.
That
This is
sounds
off
fun.
the subject,
Yeah.
but I have a request. Does anybody know the names of just 2 or 3 of the singers that or the groups that we loved in high school that we could get on, on our iPads? I can hook it into my stereo and listen to, because I don't remember any of the names or how to get those songs.
How many hundreds do you need, Judy?
Yeah.
Just the ones like we would hear at the dances in the gyms and, in our cars and stuff, the more popular ones.
Oh, okay.
Virtually any Motown.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'd say too.
So do you go on?
Like the
just on
platters.
I'm looking it up for you now, Judy, if you'll hang on. Just
Tom's got them all.
Yeah, just go ahead and I'll get them.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
You know,
We had
there's
that
a
CD from from the
Oh, the
reunion.
reunion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
All the 63.
There's a channel on TV where they do all the old songs.
Right.
And all these people who are like 80, 90 years old are still performing. And they sound really pretty good. I forget what it's called, but they play
I
all.
think is it Sirius Radio?
This is in the
And I
just
always put
found
on, I think it's number 5 and that's in the 50s and then 6 is in the 60s and
Yes, Sirius has
Yeah.
a lot of that. Do you have that, Judy? Do you have Sirius?
No, but we have the guy who invented it, living over the hills. And
Okay.
he's crazy
Boy.
as a loon. I mean, crazy,
Man,
but I don't have it. I
It's
it's,
not-
fun. It's good
Not
to
gonna
get.
store.
You can hear all old songs or just about
Yeah.
anything you want.
I did something on my.
Yeah, I
iPad.
just
I
went through.
think Tom's gonna have to send you a list, Judy.
Yeah, I've got it here. If Jim Hope can help me here, like, okay, who sang In the Still of the Night? Was it the Five Satins?
5 Satins.
Okay.
The Five
Satins.
Yeah.
5 what?
I love that song.
All right. Who did Earth Angel?
Now, wait a
Earth
minute.
Angel.
Oh, gosh.
Penguins.
The Penguins.
Oh my gosh.
Jimmy knows them all.
Sound familiar.
Why do fools fall in love?
That was the
Frankie Lyman. Frankie
Yeah.
Lyman?
Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers.
Frankie Lyman teenager.
Okay. I only have eyes for you.
Platters, maybe.
Flamingos.
The Flamingos.
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 Little Darling.
Oh,
Which version?
That's
Who?
right. 2 versions.
the conversions?
Two versions of it. Little
Two versions.
2 virgins?
It was a Gladiolas, but I'm not sure.
No.
I know all those songs, but none of the artists sounds familiar.
No.
Look what-
This at the 50th.
Heard
Diane's
those all
got
at our parties.
I don't
Tommy,
have that anymore. I don't think.
Okay, 'cause
How about 16?
he has all of the songs.
Nope.
Start reading them, Diane.
Yeah, Diane's got
Take a copy of that and send it to Judy.
It's My Party, theme from the summer place.
Wait, who did It's My
Friends
Party?
Back, the Silhouettes, dedicated to the one I love. Splish
Wait, who-
Splash,
Wait,
Lion
Diane,
Sleep.
going too fast, Diane.
Too
Why don't
fast.
you take a picture of it and send it to Judy?
Yeah, and then she
Yeah.
can
Still
Google
won't
the
know, I still won't know the groups though.
No,
Well,
it-
no, it has,
In
It
there.
has the names of them.
it has the name and the group.
Okay, thanks. It's just, there's nobody else around here and you can dance around the house and it's a good idea.
do you remember when we
I
used
keep it in
to?
my car and I play it all the time in the car.
Funny.
I played
What,
it all the
Julie?
way back from Richmond after the reunion and
Uh-huh.
Tom was
Yeah.
nuts. He
Cool.
says, turn it off, please. But I didn't want to turn it off.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
just
was
got all our Christmas album or CDs and albums to play while we put up the Christmas decorations. Yeah, Christmas music.
I just had Alexa help me out with that.
Yeah, now, Judy, do you have Alexa or do you have access to Amazon Music or?
No, I have the other one and I forget the name of it.
Well, here's what you want to do. You want to go out and look for, it's called, the kind of music that we were listening to and playing is called DOO dash WAP, WOP.
Doo-wop.
Doo-wop.
Okay.
I think I've got that. I could send that to her to put on her iPad.
Yeah, so we're gonna try it.
I can put it in.
The one that I played a lot at that last reunion was an album that Jane Ann found, and it's called Great Doo-Wop Classics.
Okay.
Great Doo-Wop Classics.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
You'll be dancing all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Dancing.
Got to do something.
Yeah.
It'll go well with your classical music, I'm sure.
Just alternate them.
Okay, who's putting up Christmas trees this year? Who's going to put up a Christmas tree? Two of you.
Have a cactus.
I am too. I am too. Yeah.
Three.
It's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might get ours out of the attic and plug it in.
That's okay.
Okay, Harvey, then what, are you gonna do all the celebrating and put everything up?
We do a Hanukkah thing where we'll light a candle each night of Hanukkah, but we put up some decorations too.
Okay.
So we put up some Hanukkah decorations, things and little dreidels and stuff like that. So
Right.
Okay.
I think Hanukkah starts, I think, on the 10th this year.
Yeah,
Goes for 8 days.
yeah, yeah,
Right.
right. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, the people around here, I mean, it was like, as soon as November got here, they were putting
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
up. It was
I
like,
know.
you gotta be kidding me.
It's like daylight outside when it's pitch black.
I think it's because the weather's been so warm, at least here in this Indiana, Ohio area.
Yeah, yeah. They took advantage of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
I think
according
we've had
to
the
weather re-
warmest Novembers since they started recording.
Yeah,
Wow.
but it's gonna hit us next week as it gets down into the teens.
Yeah, that's true.
Good.
Susie, where's Matt getting married?
Where's he getting married? Outside at his girlfriend's parents' house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is this your son, Susie? I didn't catch.
Yes. Yeah.
And how many are coming?
Well, I think there's going to be 6 people there for the wedding.
60?
6.
6, okay.
6. And there'll be a little more than that for a reception, but it's really outside around a fire pit and they have,
Oh, the reception's outside too?
yeah, the reception's outside.
So she's not gonna wear a sleeveless wedding dress?
You might.
He's gonna have a code.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll have a
Oh
code.
my God.
Wow.
Where is that going?
Pictures.
Oh, it's in Greenfield, actually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I know where it is.
Yeah, they had to move it from an inside venue.
Right, oh.
Well, that's next Saturday.
It's next Saturday.
Next
Wow.
Saturday, prediction is mostly cloudy, some sun, 11% chance of precipitation, low of 24, high of 38.
What are you wearing, Susie?
Long underwear and what?
I do have long underwear to put under the.
Good.
Yeah.
Just-
By the way, Nancy Chappell sent me a message today and she said she wouldn't be on, but she said, we got snow. Yay!
Good.
What's wrong with her?
Well, they hadn't been getting any precipitation out there. They were real dry, so they were hoping and praying for snow. Yeah.
Where's out there? I'm sorry, where is that?
Colorado.
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 Oh, okay.
I think we got our snow for the season here. We're not going to see green for a while, or brown.
Wow. How much do you have?
Still has about 6 inches, but it's just hanging around. Temperature's been down as low as 17.
Oh,
Whoa.
Now, Judy, you've had snow up in Vermont, haven't you? Judy, you've had snow already.
You name anything but sun until the last 5 minutes, and we've had it today, but the grass is mostly green. It's been 50s for the last couple days.
Wow.
And
But I
now it's
meant-
gonna dive. So no snow. Well, when you guys first called, it was snowing, raining, hailing, and foggy. But now it's just, the sun just came out. So it's okay, as long as it gets cold enough for the maples to make maple syrup.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah,
I can't.
That's what my son does up there in Vermont. He helps make the maple
Makes it-
syrup. He's in
Yeah.
charge of, actually, yeah, on their
Yeah, and
ranch.
we're in trouble if global warming is too
Yes.
warm, because the maples then can't do their
Right.
thing, and we won't have maples. Well, we won't have a lot, but we won't have maples either.
Yeah.
That'll be sad,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
but
Yes,
yeah.
they,
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I was thinking the ranch that my son lives in, Rutland, Vermont, and they use their money to help do scholarship. The money they sell for the maple syrup helps
great.
support scholarships for people to attend the ranch that need
What
to.
ranch is it?
It's called Spring Lake Ranch in Rutland. Well, it's outside Rutland. It's Cuttingsville area. But I think Spring, yeah, it's on the website.
What happens there?
They basically have young adults that come in that have mental challenges or are on drug addict, have drug addictions.
Okay.
And my son's a counselor, but basically I always kid him because he's got a master's and I tease him about chopping wood and making maple syrup with his master's degree. But he basically what they're trying to do is help the young adults realize they're important and they're needed as a total group to make things work. So they're
Sure.
relevant. Yes. And so
Great.
it's, yeah, they have a farm and they call it the big house where all the residents eat. And my son has his own home. Actually, I mean, it's a rental. They provide a home as part of his income. Yeah, on the ranch.
I'll look it up.
yeah.
And-
How many
Yeah.
are at the ranch?
There's about, I think right now there might be about 25 clients and there could be almost that many counselors. Doug's a counselor there. So it's not a one-on-one. I don't mean to imply that, but and they actually have been pretty secluded, except of course the cooks kind of come and go, but there are many of them, of those 25 counselors that live on the ranch. So they kind of are a unit in and of themselves. But their sons are 18 and 15 and they leave the ranch to go to school. And now they're telling them, just as of this week, that if they interact with the people on the ranch, the children, the young boys,
Yeah.
that they have to be quarantined then because they're
Yeah.
outside of the ranch. I don't know if any of that's making sense, but
Yeah, no, we've
Yeah.
just really clamped down, and that's what they're saying.
Yes.
If you're the people
Yes.
outside of your family, immediate family,
right,
it's no go. You got to quarantine because we're trying so hard to keep the lid on it.
yes, yeah, right.
Hey, back to snow. Jane Ann and I had met a young man several years ago when we were up in Montreal and then on up into Quebec. He lives in Quebec City. And he sent this to me today. I don't know if you can see that. There's their snow that they got.
Snowman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a
So
snowman.
this little boy.
Aw.
And you probably can't tell, but that hat that's on the snowman has a Colts logo on it.
Oh, okay.
The way we first met him is he was a waiter in this fantastic Italian restaurant. And I had my phone, I forget, we were looking
You were
something
having
up.
on the table. Yeah.
Probably trying to look up French. something in French. And I had the phone laying down on the table, and on the back of it is that.
The Butler Bulldog.
Oh,
And he comes up, he was filling our water up or
Something.
something, and he says, "Excuse me, that wouldn't happen to be a Butler Bulldog, would it?"
Oh.
I thought, are you kidding me? This guy's up in Quebec
And he knows
and he
about
knows
them.
about Butler. And he turns out that he loves, U.S. basketball. He watches it all the time, and he fell in love with Butler when they made that run for 2 years straight to the Final Four, final game. And then he also was a big Colts Andrew Luck
Andrew
fan.
Luck,
So
yeah.
we've communicated with him all these years now. Now he's married and he's got 2 kids. And
Every time there's a game on, he's sending texts constantly. Oh my gosh, see that play? Look at that. Look at that.
oh, I have to send him articles out of the paper
Yeah,
every day
yeah.
about the Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so
Oh,
he
good.
sent a picture yesterday of the snow and the snowman.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking,
Can't go see him right now.
Yeah, right.
and so TK, you guys don't have any snow yet?
It flurried one day,
Yeah.
but that's about it. And the highs have been mostly in the low 40s. One or 2 days was 34, 35. Overnight, just at freezing or just below. So it really has been like old times in Richmond. But the locals say, yeah, well,
It's coming.
January, February, just wait if you can wait that long. So we'll see. But yeah, we're doing all right with it all. I don't know. Today's a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's
sunny.
pretty here today.
There's a
Sunny.
little breeze, but
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah. So thankfully you're in Wisconsin, right?
Yes.
Yeah, northern.
Thankfully you're not in Minnesota, because
Not Minnesota.
man, Minnesota, oh,
They got killed.
1st of November, usually it's like they get snow and then it never goes away. Just keeps piling up every
Yeah.
day, more and more and more. Never goes away.
Brother and
I think sometimes it happens here too, but not yet.
Tom,
they,
Tom Kinder,
yeah.
my sister-in-law, the one has her husband's ill, lives in Cedarburg, Wisconsin. And I can remember I was up there helping her on December 1st of 06. Now, did you live in Wisconsin at that time in 06?
We just moved here 6 weeks ago.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well, but it's irrelevant. But it snowed a foot that day, and I happened
Oh my
to
God.
fall off of her. What do we call it? A living room, that sunken living room. I was up 3 steps. I mean, not flights, 3 steps, and I walked right and fell and broke my ankle.
Oh,
It was a 3-month heal, but the day that happened was, like I say, December 1st of 06, and there was a foot of snow for that ambulance to come through to get to me. It was a mess. And I was in Wisconsin, happened to get back here to Ohio. So it all worked out.
Oh, man.
I'm walking again, so that's good.
Yeah.
Betsy's brother, Kirk, is, I don't know, 63, maybe 4.
Yeah, 63 years old.
Yeah, they have this new house they built just below where we live, their other house. He says that, yeah, they're really good at clearing the snow from the streets. Not that we have to go anywhere, but actually walk a mile or so to a Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly still around?
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's the first I'd seen one in years. And
Yeah. It's okay.
it's
I
okay.
thought they were in the South mostly.
I did too.
Yeah.
That's what we thought, yes.
Yeah.
But
Do we have an A&P in Richmond, Indiana, Atlantic Pacific, A&P supermarket? I'm pretty sure my sister actually worked at the A&P in Richmond. I don't know where it was located, but nobody's remembering that.
Is it
I don't
it's
remember
across from the
that.
courthouse?
I don't remember that.
It was on 9th Street.
I might have been
Yeah.
in Indianapolis. but I don't know.
Where Cox's was?
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
it was
8th and
8th or 9th Street, one of those two.
B or C, South B or C.
Yeah. B or C, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do remember now. Yeah.
Across from that glove factory.
Clothes
There
factory.
was some kind of a glove factory down in that area.
Really?
Becky, do you remember Charlie Dixon's Grocery?
Oh, my golly.
Oh, that was the
Every
greatest.
afternoon, I stopped and got a nickel bar of Three Musketeers
Uh-huh.
because it was right on the way home.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you live close by.
Yeah.
Well, I did too.
block and a
Did you?
half. I forgot.
remember
I knew it was Dixon, but I
Taffy?
forgot his first name.
Yeah, Charlie Dixon.
Becky,
There was
did you
Smitty's
that
also.
What?
you ever get that taffy that was flat and you'd pull on it and almost pull your
Oh,
front?
yeah.
teeth?
Yes, I remember
What was
that.
that called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holloway.
What
Holloway,
was it?
Holloway suckers.
No, it was a flat
Taffy, I
taffy
remember it. Yeah.
and it was white.
Oh, it was white.
I remember that.
I do.
I
Creamy.
remember it, but I don't remember what.
Kind of creamy white, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who had it? Could you buy it anywhere at the time?
Charlie Dixon.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
at
Dixon's Grocery,
Henley and Main Street.
Where?
30th and
Henley
Main.
Road and Main Street.
There is a man.
30th and
So
Main.
right before you went and drove up into Glen Miller Park.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Francine Lashavio's mother used to work there.
No.
Oh,
Is that where a liquor store was?
It's
Yeah.
a liquor
Yeah, I
store
turned into a liquor store.
Yeah.
there now.
How did you know about that, Jim?
Jim doesn't remember the grocery store, but he remembers that liquor store.
Next to Frisch or across from Frisch's.
Right, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I-
We did hang out at Frisch's a lot.
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
The thing was to drive through Frisch's and then go down the street and drive through Carter's and then go to the west side and drive through their Frisch's on the west side.
And then come back and do it again.
There wasn't
Yeah.
anything else to do.
I know.
Judy, I was going to tell you about this. You were talking about that car with suicide doors recently.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Bert had one of those. And we had the bright idea one night of, and I don't know who all was involved, CD, Terry Hines, maybe put off, but we all lit up cigarettes. Yeah, we lit up cigarettes and just smoked and blew smoke and had the windows rolled up. And we
Oh,
thought it was a cool idea to drive through Frisch's on the east side. And then just stop and jump out of the car and all this smoke came out and people thought the car was on fire.
Oh, gee.
Yes.
What a
Pretty
horrible
great,
thing to
right?
do.
That's entertainment.
Kind of stupid when you think about it.
Times were simpler then, Tom.
No, they sure.
oh,
were.
yeah. Lot.
Our minds were pretty
Harvey.
good.
Jane, was that Laffy Taffy?
Oh, that does sound familiar.
No, I
Last-
think you're right.
Laffy
Something
Taffy.
like it.
I think that's what it was called.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Pull your filling right out of your mouth.
Diane and Tom both
Okay.
worked in Rolfie's.
I
remember
loved
Ralphie's,
Ruffy's.
too.
Yeah.
I did too.
And that place had, I mean, I have several fillings because of that place. Penny candy, yes.
And Tommy made his famous peanut brittle. Do you still
What?
have the recipe, Tommy?
Yes.
Yeah, I actually did.
Brittle?
Can you ever, you have the equipment to make it?
No, the marble slab is gone with the fire.
Yeah, we did have it, but we had a fire about 5 or so years ago. Of course, I didn't have that big copper pot, but I mean, I could still find the stuff and do it
Yeah.
again. But believe it or not, there's some guy here. I don't know where he lives, but he makes peanut brittle in a slab about the size, probably the size of your
Yeah. Screen.
what's this called?
It's a computer screen.
A computer screen. About that size. It looks like Charlie Roth's slab of peanut brittle before he broke it up,
Yeah.
but about 1/8 of the size.
Wow.
But it's just pretty much just as good. But he doesn't. The real trick to Charlie Roth's peanut brittle was that he flipped it.
Oh,
So most people will just spread peanut brittle and spread it out, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Let it cool.
But
Yeah.
he would, and you would not believe the size. Now Diane knows the size of his marble slab. I don't know how big that thing would have been, but I mean it was big.
It's huge.
And you'd have to get underneath that slab with your arms And your arms, you would actually he put butter. You put butter on the side of your arms and your hands, and you did that, and you put it under that candy real fast and flipped it. And then he spread it out, and that was really the secret to why his peanut brittle was so good and different. I mean, he did have a special recipe for it too, but
Yeah.
yeah,
It was good.
Wasn't it in the basement?
yeah,
Yeah.
If you went to Vail, you went to Rolfie's.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Yes.
The one year where I almost don't even remember going to school was Charlie. Right at the beginning of November, we had a big snowstorm, and he went outside that day and he shoveled the walk all the way around his place. And then that night he came down with pneumonia,
Oh, dear.
and it just started the season, and that's where they made all their money. And so all of a sudden, Elsie Rolfe says, "You know what? You have to make the peanut brittle.
Oh,
You're going to have all the candy," because it wasn't just peanut brittle; it was
All
candy
kinds of
canes,
stuff.
it was all kinds of fondant, chocolate
peanut
covered
brittle.
fondant, all this stuff.
Yeah.
And so I would be there 7 days a week working until like 2 in the morning.
Oh, my
How
gosh.
old were you?
Oh,
I think I was in the 11th grade,
Yeah.
Wow.
10th or 11th grade.
I started in the 9th grade.
Yeah, yeah, I did too.
Mhm.
Either the 8th or the 9th, something like that, and worked, yeah, up through the senior year.
If
But-
you're near Trader Joe's, this isn't what you're talking about, but if you can see this.
oh,
Oh, I'll bet that, yeah.
Oh, English toffee. Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Trader's,
Yum.
I love
Joe's.
the Trader Joe's.
3 pieces is 200 calories. I bought
Charlie's
2.
was so thin. Most of the
Yeah.
peanut brittle that you
Yeah.
get now is really thick.
There.
Yeah.
And, but his was so thin
It
and
was.
melts in your mouth and.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, I will say, it was, even today, it was the best job I ever had in my life. It was, it was a lot of fun. He and his wife were really, really wonderful people.
Yeah.
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 It was fun during that time of the year. It kind of like added to the whole
Yeah.
ambiance of the winter,
Uh-huh.
that season of the year. I helped him I always helped him make that big peppermint candy thing that everybody had to guess how heavy it was,
Oh, that's
guess how much it weighed,
I never heard of
guess that you won it. And, he had all kinds of big bags of like horehound root. He made horehound
My.
drop candy. He actually made white mule cough drops.
Wow.
And I don't know that any of you ever knew about, but I mean, those got,
Yeah.
those were distributed through all the local stores. And he had special kinds of, roots of stuff that he would, boil down and he used to make that with. And that winter, that was I about freaked out in the beginning, but it was a lot of fun actually.
Did you sample some of it as you were making it?
Oh
Did
yeah.
you eat?
Oh yeah.
I sense it.
Poison.
But as Diane will attest, I mean, it was fun to work there in the summer when you were, we were soda jerks. So we were making
Phosphates.
phosphates. I mean, he had, that was so, the place was so cool because it had a soda fountain. I mean, he actually had a meat case. He had the candy
Yeah, he
case.
did.
He had the thing up front where you bought magazines and all that stuff. Who wasn't talking last week about hanging out in the front looking at dirty magazines? Was that UTK?
What?
Probably.
Yeah, that was you.
I've never even heard of this place. Where was it?
No, I don't remember who was talking about that.
Where, Diane?
Bonnie,
He
I
had
don't
going
know if you
magazines,
remember one Friday or Saturday or one night we were working together and we were looking at books and there was Lady Chatterley's Lover
Oh,
in the book section and we were reading.
Parts of it.
I was pretty innocent.
You were, I can
No
attest.
idea
Yeah.
what was.
Yeah.
We were trying to find the passages.
Yeah.
Did you find them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't know what was going on. But
You know, Christy and I used to ride our horses out whatever that road is toward Forest Hills. And there was a big estate out there. And somehow or other, we found a book on the road called Anatomy of a Murder. Well, all we saw was the word anatomy.
Yeah.
And we thought, aha. And so we'd hightail it out there on our horses after school and tie them up, and we'd sit by this hollow tree. We read that whole damn book, and I don't think there was a thing about sex in it. Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, boy.
So again, where was the candy shop located?
Yeah.
14th Street,
It
South
was
14th.
Right across from Vale.
Between F1C.
Right across from Vale.
The corner.
Do you remember
Across from Vale School.
Yeah.
The majority of you that are on are from Vale. Is that correct?
No,
But
I-
Well, I went to
Sorry.
kindergarten.
I was
What?
for a year or two.
Until they
Diane.
built Charles.
Yeah.
Where were you?
Yeah.
Where was elementary for you, Harvey?
I went to Vale, Garfield, and then they built Charles. So I went to 3 schools without ever moving out of the house.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, wow.
They come to you, Harv. They come to you.
Yeah, I went, I
But
think.
Harvey, you still came down to Rolfe's though, huh?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, well, especially when I went to Vale.
Yeah.
And then, you were talking about,
Go, Dwayne.
when you were talking about Camp Clemens. I went to Camp Clemens for like 1 year, and at Camp Clemens, it was during the polio epidemic, and I got polio. And
Really?
so had a mild case, was out at Reed Memorial for a few weeks, but I always called it, like, I always called it polio camp after that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Wow.
I
Harv.
never went there. Because I was a West Sider, I guess.
Right.
And I just never went there. I'd go to Sonsini's and buy candy, candy bar after school or in between,
Yeah.
like lunch, because we walked home. I'd always have a 5-cent Milky Way.
Hey,
Sonsini's across from St. Andrews. Where was Sonsini's?
Oh, it was.
Second, Southwest.
It was on the west side.
Mhm.
That's all right.
Southwest Second, near Joseph Moore.
That's right.
Oh, well,
Exactly.
I went to Joseph Moore, but just for 3 months. So I don't remember.
Sandy, did we see Dwayne walk behind you?
You
With,
did in his wonderful bicycle attire.
wait a minute. You're letting him ride a bike, Mr.
He rides a bike, he walks, he plays pickleball. My
Hey,
back is,
Tom
wait a
Porter.
minute, just wait a minute. So I've been having more back trouble. Again, I either have a slip disc or I
Oh.
have what's it called, nerve?
Sciatic?
Or I have a nerve, sciatica.
Sciatica, yeah.
It has really been painful, and my doctor is in Colorado on vacation. So I didn't get in to see him until the 15th. And he said, just double up on your medicine, just double up. And I said, but it makes me loopy. So today, I'm not taking medicine today, even though I couldn't get the sound on and everything. I'm still not taking medicine.
Oh,
Dwayne wants to say something to you. Well, come around. So they,
Come on in, Dwayne.
Well, your hair's a mess. Oh, well, who cares?
Yeah.
Tom Porter,
Yes.
and you guys
Yes.
class of 63 now. See, it was my 45th reunion a few years ago when Charlie Hilton was still alive. He told me this is true now. He said the class of 62, that was my class, was the best class that ever went through Richmond High School. But he said 63 wasn't far behind.
Oh.
And 62, they do not have Zoom
That's right.
at all. And I bet they wish they did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Reunion.
Hey, Dwayne, get in the picture. We want to see how beautiful.
Yes,
it is.
exactly. Get in the picture, Dwayne.
Your helmet hair.
Oh, I took,
There.
There, oh, yeah.
I took my helmet off.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
Good,
go.
Dwayne.
Oh, there he is.
Looking
So
You're good.
you're expecting us to believe.
I see my first love there.
Oh,
That's
sweet.
me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Did you tell Sandy that I tried to kiss you and you fell
Yes, I
backwards
did.
in
Yeah.
the fish pond?
And we fell in a pond.
I was so hard. Dwayne, I still remember the sweater you wore when you went off to kindergarten. It was one of those sleeveless vest things with a goose on it. And you went off in that, and that was sort of the end. Then I think we broke up then. I don't know.
We did. Yeah.
It was the sweater.
Yeah,
Great
Well.
memories there on South 19th.
right. Short but sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, good to see you, Dwayne.
Good to see you guys. Take care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Sandy, you need to have him get on with you once in a while, because a lot of us, ran track with him.
Yeah,
That's right.
cross
That's right.
country.
Oh, yeah. When
Or
he's
have
home,
siblings.
he's welcome to get on. It's just that he's,
Yeah, I know he's shy. Yeah, he's shy.
he's shy.
No, he's not.
Yeah. And he's written a few books too on
Yeah.
World War II and Vietnam, and interviewed a lot of people. And it's really interesting to read those stories too.
Yeah, and you can you can buy them all at the museum, correct?
Well, yeah, most of them he did for the museum to raise money for the museum,
Yeah.
which was nice. And there was one though he didn't, that we actually made some money.
Oh,
Not
Oh,
much.
good.
Yeah.
which one was
Right.
that?
Well, it was the first one that he wrote. Dwayne, what was the first one you wrote? He's written 4 or 5. The first book in
World War.
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Indianapolis.
I co-wrote that with a friend. It was called Duty, Honor, Country, Memories of Those Who Were There.
Yeah.
And then I wrote one on World War II veterans, one on Korea and Vietnam, and then one on Iraq and Afghanistan.
Oh, my
So there were
goodness.
225 veterans I interviewed over a 6-year period.
Wow,
Oh, my. Wow.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Good stories.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Susie, what are you going to wear for the wedding? Besides the long underwear?
Nothing traditional wedding.
long
That doesn't mean you're
pants?
wearing jeans, does it?
Long
No,
pants.
no, I'm not going to wear jeans, but it's nothing traditional wedding.
Okay.
Well, take pictures and send them to us.
Yeah, you'll look
Yeah.
See,
adorable.
did you say Greenfield, like in Greenfield, Indianapolis? Or
Yeah,
where?
yeah. Yeah,
Okay, just checking.
Almost. the same.
yeah. I think it's actually Mount Vernon.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I know where that is.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, who's that?
That's
Yeah.
it.
That's one of
Oh,
Dwayne's,
that's another book. That's another
Yeah.
book that
Oh.
you did.
where a lot of you guys are in here quoted by Dwayne, Sandy, about various stuff. Again, I only was at RHS 11th and 12th grades and lived in Centerville before that.
Mhm.
So all this history that I'm hearing, all the schools you guys went to, especially Harv, I don't know history, so I'm learning
Your other
all
book, Dwayne, Saturday night.
that. This is a good book for all those memories. It's not just,
Oh, my gosh.
yeah, it's just not one school. So,
That's cool.
Can we get copies? Or do you
Oh,
need-
yeah.
yeah.
No, oh, no, sorry. We can't get copies. He sold out.
Oh, geez.
He really did.
Come on, publish some more.
Publish more, Dwayne.
Yeah.
He might. He said he might.
After the first year.
Yeah.
So Sonsini gave me this book for my birthday, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
And
That's
Dwayne, yeah, thanks for the memories. Treasure the memories. Dwayne Hodgins. There's his autograph.
2020.
Nice.
Whoa.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, my
Now you-
God.
Oh,
Signed copy.
up at that.
And a first edition at that, man, I'll tell you what.
Oh,
that's
wow.
A lot of money.
yeah. Your copy.
Oh,
of that book. Mike Sonsini bought several.
Yeah, he did. Gave him to friends.
Yeah.
Did he get Porter one?
Yeah. Kinder.
Oh, Kinder. Yeah, Tom, I remember that. He said he was buying one for you. Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of good photos. I mean, old timey stuff that, by the time I moved to Richmond though, there was still, was it Monday night where everybody would go downtown? Maybe go to the theater.
I don't remember.
Yeah. And eat. Anyway, no, it's really good.
Huh. Okay, Sandy, put the arm on him. Tell him
Okay.
we want him to do another edition of that, another publication of it or whatever.
Second.
Okay. And
And,
that really works when I do that too. It
and-
really works when I really.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And it says
And
really,
also you tell him that we want him to cook for you tonight since your back is bad.
Oh, that will not happen.
Well, wait a minute, because I'm sure you took great care of him when he did his last trick
Oh, I did. I
of
did.
having all that crap fall on
I
top
did all
of
the cooking and I did all of that, and
Yeah.
he doesn't cook. Although he can make an egg,
it. Oh, he can make it. Okay,
a scrambled egg.
Oh,
Only a
okay.
scrambled egg.
Yeah.
That's it.
oh, okay.
okay. All right.
It took me about 35 years to teach Tom how to make toast.
What?
That is not true, but
It took
She-
20.
she likes to think
I think
that.
it might be true.
Diane knows that's not
Make
true,
peanut brittle.
but anyway. Well, you guys, it's 4:20.
Okay.
Now, who all's gonna go have a drink as soon as we hang up here? Nobody?
All right.
Lunch.
It's still too early.
Oh,
Way too early here.
Texas.
oh, that's right.
5 o'clock somewhere. Come on.
Well,
I know.
enjoy the rest of the holiday.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, you too.
and we'll see you next
I'll
Saturday.
see you next week.
Thank you.
All right.
If I can
Okay.
get this back working.
Bye.
Happy
Okay.
wedding, Susie.
Yeah.
Yes, happy wedding.
All right.
Forward to the-
Love you all.
Okay,
Bye.
Bye.
Guys.
have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.
Whoops.
What sweater I was wearing?
I don't know. How do you?
There's Sandy. She's gone. There's Diane. Diane's always the last to go.
Bye, Diane.
Bye, Diane.
Bye-bye.
See you next week.
All righty.
Okay.